Okay, we fit to do my good old Pisces. How y'all doing? I hope everybody doing lovely. So let's pull some cards for this week, allegedly, for my good old Pisces. What's going down this week with Pisces? Now, what do you need to know? Starting with now all the way to Sunday. What's going down with my Pisces spirit? Give me some energy, and we're using the Kipper, okay? And this is allegedly entertainment purposes only. Also, all black magic thrown upon me or my viewers. Anyone throwing black magic, I ask that it goes right back to center where it came from. 10 times fold harder than what they sent it. Also, Archangel Michael and Archangel Metron, come through and let's holler at a girl. Hello! Let's get started. Now, Pisces, last one of the day. What's going down with Pisces starting, this week? What's an energy for you this week, allegedly? And take this with a grain of salt. Don't take this personal, okay? Something about a main male. Somebody got a 1. Could be a 1 in their birthday or 1 day. It could be just 1 month, one period. Now, what about this? What else is going on about in the situation with you this week with this main male? What else is happening this week about this with this main male, Pisces? Okay, something about a change, the 9th. There's something about a change that's coming. Could be a 9th in somebody's birthday, a 9. Could be 10, completion. So something is a completion with this main male. Something about a completion. What else is going on here? Allegedly, or it could be on the 10 days or something about that night. Could be in their birthday. I say the numbers because numbers mean things too. So we have a house, the 20th. Something about a house on the 20th. Something about a house, a change in somebody's house. Something about a house that equals up to 30. Somebody could be 30 years old. Or, I don't know, it could be 30. I don't know, just saying. 20 could be the age. What else is going on here in this house? Allegedly, something about a house and something's changing this week. What else is changing about this house this week and this person, main male? What else is changing about this situation? So something is at a completion. I do hear that. What else is going on, Spirit, this week? Okay. Something about somebody's in despair. 32. Somebody's in despair concerning this house this week, Pisces. You a cross watcher, and somebody's on a pathway this week. 35. They could be 35, and they're on a pathway, and something about a pathway. Somebody could be 35 years old, and something about someone's pathway. Somebody's in despair about someone's pathway that they're on. What else is going on? Give me another one, Spirit. It's something about a main female in their life, the 2. Somebody could be married to this person. Something about on the pathway and they're in despair. Somebody a 3. Something about a marriage with this main female. Something about a marriage. But this is a false person, the 8th. Somebody's a false person. Okay, something about an ending to something. The 19th, or could be an ending to just the 19th, specific to something. But somebody was false in a marriage. So something about a main female was being false in a marriage. So somebody may have been married to somebody and they're in despair right now. Somebody's in despair. Who is this coffin? Why is this coffin here, Spirit? Why is this coffin here this week? So somebody's in despair in this marriage because there's somebody that was false. Yeah, they're going to adjudication. So somebody may be going to court about an ending. So they might be going, there's an ending, but somebody was being false. Could be 30 years old or something about an ending. Somebody passed away is what I'm hearing, 2 different scenarios. They could have said somebody passed away or allegedly, or they're going to a divorce. What's going on with this judge? Okay, Spirit, they just fell down. What's going on? So somebody was married, this main female, and somebody passed away, and this is a false person. What's going on in this situation with the court? What's the court trying to decide here? What's the court here for? About somebody being in poverty. Something about somebody's in poverty, 37. So somebody is going to court to this judge, and somebody's in poverty, 37. They could be 37 years old, but there's something about an ending. Somebody going to court and somebody's in poverty. Okay. What about this person in poverty? Who's in poverty and somebody having to go to court? Because, yeah, expectations. So 28, somebody on the 28th or 28th, you change your expectations here because somebody was in poverty and they was expectations. What was they expecting? They was expecting this main male from the past to show up, but apparently on the 5, somebody could have 5 in the birthday, they didn't show up from the past. What happened to this main male? So somehow the man didn't show up. What about this main male in the past? This mature man didn't show up for this court proceeding in the past. What happened? This main male didn't show up for this court proceeding. So what's going on? So somebody didn't show up someplace that they were supposed to when it came to occupation, about 34. Somebody was going in, they didn't come about this occupation, about some money, about a job. Somebody didn't show up. A privileged lady, 12. Somebody here was a thief. Somebody, the 12th and the 24th, there was a thief. There was a false person and thought they were privileged in doing someone's job or whatever. They thought they were privileged, but they was coming to steal from somebody. Okay, they was trying to steal somebody's great fortune. 26, and this is a concern. The 14, message of concern when this wealthy man was somebody was trying to steal is from this wealthy man, great fortune. And this person is going to get high honors. 25 or something about an older lady. 6, because something about an older lady, they were doing false or something to an older lady or whatever. So in other words, they got a mail and somebody came and they thought they had everything, but somebody may have passed away allegedly, and this person wants to go to court or ending their marriage or whatever. And they thought they was going to get, this false person was coming to collect, and that's what they're thinking they're going to do when they go to this judge. Somebody here, because there's some names could be involved in this. They could be thinking they're going to this judge and they was going to go and falsely lie or whatever they were going to do, or something about a lie allegedly. Yeah, apart. They're apart. They were apart, and they couldn't make it, and they were telling lies. Okay, and they says run away, and they said this person just ran away. Okay, that's what they're saying. Okay, this person's sickness is coming. Watch out. Take your vitamins. Somebody's gonna get sick. This candy man or ice cream man that thought they was all that, for all these lies they telling, they're sick. Okay, allegedly. Somebody was doing some drugs problems in the past. They was expecting something wonderful on these magical blessings. So they went to go get somebody's blessings. But somehow somebody didn't make it there, allegedly, for the divorce or the ending. They said they ran away from them. Somebody named Michael. Somebody wanted these magical blessings. Somebody named Michael in Oklahoma City, allegedly, said this was a black man, a lady. Somebody is still standing. Allegedly, they're still standing, this person. Somebody says the gift from heaven is coming soon. They thought they was going to get a gift, but it's in reverse. They're not getting this person's gifts. Somebody says they thought you was too much, but you was right on. It's your net worth, somebody's net worth. Somebody is a star, and their network's going to go up. That's the Azaleen is saying this. Somebody is an athlete, and you need to concentrate. You need to concentrate. Something about June and July. This earth sign needed concentration. The Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. They needed to concentrate because they were an athlete, and they had to go away from somebody to do that. Keep telling people love and light, though. It's in the red car. See, somebody was a DEA man walking, they said, allegedly. I don't know, I love the color yellow. Somebody loved the color yellow, past. Divine feminine, divine masculine did. But these 3 witches was putting magic on this person. Somebody could be named Diana, allegedly, and they have a lot of roaches in their house because the karma wins always on this situation for lying. They were doing black magic, but it's going back to center. These bad police was watching the whole time, the Smiths, to put out these illusions. and they were always watching somebody. So there's going to be some world news going to shock the world about this, because they were gossiping all over about it. Like, share, and subscribe.